Well, if you thought the Winter Olympics ice hockey competitions were intense, trust me, you've seen absolutely nothing. We're here in Avon, here at the St. Mary of the Woods Assisted Living Center, and this is where the Lake Erie Monsters last season played the first annual Noodle Hockey matchup with some of the fine folks that live here. The team ages, well, the Monsters, they're all in their 20s, but they're up against some very tough competition. Many of the ladies that live here are in their 80s, their 90s, and their captain is even 100 years old. I'm serious. The Monsters in for a big-time rematch, some calling it the rematch for the ages. It's Noodle Hockey, Monster style, round 2. But instead of using sticks and a puck and a goal, in Noodle Hockey you go with a foam noodle, like those used in swimming pools and lakes. Instead of a puck, it's a beach ball. And the goal isn't your standard 4x6. Instead, walkers are used for that. Now that you know the rules, what do you say we meet the competitors? The Battling Beagles and the 5 representatives from your Lake Erie Monsters. You got the beer goggles on, you got a beer going. I mean, is this what we're going to see in this game today?
Well, just when I get in, I'm going to sing the Pennsylvania polka, because I'm from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yes. Da-da-da-da-da, the music begun.
So normally, like our players, normally during pregame, I mean, they're working out, they're stretching, they're getting loose, but instead you got beer ready. So I guess a different approach for your team, huh?
That's right. We're tough no matter what we do.
That was Rosemary the Rocker, the team captain. Now let's meet the rest of the Battling Beagles. First, there's Helena the Hurricane, 102 years old and still going strong. Then there's Genevieve, a.k.a. the Golden Girl. She is 90 years young. And we can't forget about Ava, the Exterminator, who is 91. Then there's our good friend Craig the Crusher, who's 87. And last but not least, there's Reckless Rose, who is 94. As for the Beagles' game plan, well, here are their thoughts on that.
Do we have one?
She's absolutely right. We don't have one.
So,
we just go in there and we fight.
Now to the Monsters, who were led by two-time Noodle Hockey competitor Derek Peltier, who had Randy Rowe, Mike Bartlett, Matt Ford, and Travis Garlitz as teammates for this year's showdown. I caught up with a seemingly calm and relaxed Peltier just seconds before the rematch. You guys seem like you're up against it here. I mean, this team we just talked to them, they got beer in there for their pregame ritual.
It's a pretty good ritual, but yeah, I mean, from what we hear, they got a good team in there. You know, we came with our A game, trying to get a big win here today. So I got some new guys with me this year, so see if we can get a little revenge.
Are you like Reggie Dunlop then? Are you like coach GM of this group or what?
I guess you could say that, yeah. You know, trying to take these guys under my wings and, you know, see how we do today.
So I hear there's trade rumors. You may go to the other side. Is that true, or do you care to diffuse those or not?
I don't know. The guys make fun of me. They say I'm pretty much old enough to be in here. So who knows? You never know what's going to happen. Could be a trade coming up.
Depends on how you play today, I guess,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. I had to go out there and prove myself.
After both teams were announced to a capacity crowd in Avon and the national anthem was complete, it was time for those famous words, game on, with the first team to 12 being crowned the 2010 Noodle Hockey champion.
Don't let him get it in there. You got to stop him. Yeah, right there.
This guy here?
Yeah. Don't let him get it in, okay?
Certainly a chippy attitude from the St. Mary's team, as you can see here before this match is set to go. Stopped right on the goal line. And a fortunate bounce for the Monsters have tied it at 1-1. The Monsters trying to keep this ball out. They can't. It's 3-1 now, St. Mary's. Pressure around the goal again, and they've scored again, taking a 4-1 lead now.
Our defense isn't getting the ball out, you know, not getting the ball on my noodle. I mean, just get me the ball and I'll put it in the net, you know.
There's one for the Monsters, now a 4-2 game. It's another goal for St. Mary's. They're back up by 3 now, 6-3. Well, you know, a lot of these foam particles can break off these noodles, so they have to bring the Zamboni out here.
Let me ask the team captain.
Hey, we're getting getting some discussion now. There's apparently St. Mary's wants to shorten the game. I think that's unfair to our guys, but our guys are flexible. They'll do whatever they want, so we'll have more in a minute. After quite a lengthy battle, it's 8-4 now. Matt Ford, the last line of defense, trying to keep this ball out of the Walker. Can he do it? And now he's interfered with. That should be a penalty, and it's 9-4 now. What just happened there? I mean, you're confronted by a guy, you let one in. What's going on?
You know, they're just getting in my head right now. You know, they made a good play right in front of the net, and they were able to put it in. They're just intimidating us.
Tell me what he said to you when he came down. Can you repeat what he said?
I can't even say it.
You can't say it. Just it won't work for TV or radio, huh?
I mean, he was talking about blocking the noodle, blocking the net, and I don't know. He's just in my head right now.
Pull yourself together.
Tom the Terminator.
There's another one. Another one close, but that one's in between the Walker, and now it's a 1 point needed is all that the battling Beagles need to win championship number 2 here. It's 11-4. We got a late-breaking development here. Apparently Matt Ford was guilty of grabbing the ball and throwing it out of play. So he goes to a familiar place. That's the pom-pom penalty box.
You know, they just weren't clear on some of the rules, and you know, Rosemary was standing up with the ball in hand.
Right.
And I got called for a ball in hand right in front of my own crease.
Get it, Rose! Get it in, Rose, get it in!
Rose now using her left skate. Puts it back in front of herself, trying to get it in, and there it is! There's the winner! Knocked in, and the Beagles have made it 2 consecutive Noodle Hockey championships with a 12-5 victory over the Monsters. Now they brought the hardware out. This is going to be disheartening for our guys to see this for a second straight year being presented to the other team, but I guess they'll have to train a little harder next year. Here's the trophy presentation.
Well, all I can say is the better team won.
There it is. Hard to argue that. Matt Ford let you guys down. On the other side, though, you got to tip your hat to the Beagles, right?
Yeah, I mean, they had, you know, they made that change in goal. They put Tom the Terminator in there, and he just shut us down. We couldn't get anything going.
We were nervous. We thought we were going to lose.
You did?
Yes, because we thought they wanted to get even with us for last year.
Well, I think they did, but I mean, let's be honest. I mean, your team was clearly a better team.
Well, we sure try.
You haven't yet opened the beer yet. Is that are you saving that for the locker room?
Waiting for that. That's why Rosemary and I are so hot. We need a beer to cool off.
Waiting for the media to get out of here, right? Just you can be honest with me.
Sure, that's right. You might maybe brought a beer opener. So.
Okay. All right. Well, there's the post-game portion of our show here, and covering this event here, the Battling Beagles of St. Mary of the Woods, once again, the reigning champions of the Noodle Hockey matchup with the Lake Erie Monsters. Congrats to the team. They did a great job, and big thumbs up. Well deserved.